Oh, hi everyone. This is Therapy Thursday, and it just so happens that I literally started this at 1:44 my time. So never planned by me, always planned by the divine. Right. So Therapy Thursday, if you're new around here, I usually do it live. I would either be on like this, like you just see my hands and the cards, or most of the time, majority of the time, I'd say I try to be on camera. And also I go live more than just a Thursday, but Thursday is the one I've stuck to now for quite a while, a few months. Which is great for me. When you're in Aries and you've got Venus in Aries and you get bored easily, it's great that I've been consistent with that. But it's as a recording this Thursday and next Thursday because I'm having a wee break. I'm on my holidays. So, and I say I'm on my holidays, I was actually going to go on a bit of a holiday to see family, which there's always the chance that I might still do that last minute, but I highly, highly doubt it now. And I can just tell, just energy wise, it's like I've like this morning. So wait a minute, for anyone that's new, when I go into a wee bit of a blather, a chat, like I'm always channeling. So this is going to have some kind of relevance to at least one person out there, usually more than one. And just, so just bear with it. And, the stories have meaning. And again, nobody's forcing you to hang around if you're new and you don't like the vibe. But usually I attract people that like the vibe and my energy, or love my energy and love the soul family that we've got around here. So yeah, so basically, oh yeah, and also if you're new around here, the healing comes through my hands, my voice, my energy in general. I'm a shaman, a Reiki master, a life coach, a counselor, astrologer in my own way. But aren't all astrologers in their own way? But again, it's really starseed astrology or something I do, guys, because it's the guides that taught me it. And my soul just knows it. I'm remembering, it's like what's been said to me by a few people, is I'm remembering my past life gift of being a shithole astrologer, I would say. Which I'm not just saying that about myself. Other really amazing astrologers have said that to me, like, you're spot on, like, you know your stuff. So I'm really quite honoured when people recognise that, because I do. I love it, and it really does mean something to me. So, like I say, I actually embody wherever the moon's at, is what I notice about myself. So that's why it's kind of like, there's a lot of people, again, I won't go too deep into that, but there's a lot of people that'll kind of be saying about how, well, there's two camps, isn't there? There's skeptical people that will believe astrology is a load of shit, full stop. I feel sorry for those people. The quote, millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do, is a quote for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, the most powerful people in the world will probably have an astrologer. That's how real it actually is. And I think many, many people that thought it was a load of bullshit are actually waking up to that, or rather they should. And then you've got another camp of other people that, I don't know, just like, I don't know, I see a lot of stuff kicking about just not worshipping the moon and stuff with new moon stuff. And again, I do get like that's not entirely, oh god, this is going, why are we going into this? Taurus moon. If it was Scorpio moon or something, I'd be like, oh yeah, that, or Pisces moon, because that would be like my Pluto energy going in with the dark stuff. But it's like, I get what that means, because there are, right? Like, I'm just going to be real with you here. When people do new moon circles and full moon circles, there are other people in the world that are not of the light, shall we say, as I get drawn to the dark goddess cards over there, which they are really just about, oh, wait a minute, I think they want me to use them. They're really just about diving in to some of the more taboo stuff that people don't want to go near. But I'm taking dark goddess in this sense to be like people that do black magic and spell work and fuckery, to stop people's true love, to stop people's abundance, to stop people's happiness. I'm going to pick that up because it's just oh my god, is that a page out of the book? Wait a minute. Fucking is. It's a page out of the book. Interesting. That'll mean something. Can't be bothered working out what it means, if it means something to you. rip the page out the book if it isn't relevant to you, I guess. There we go. Oh, of course it is. Yes, it's page 50. You're Marie, this could mean something to you, right? Fucking hell. It's so it's at page 36. 36 might have meaning to you. You may be 36, your twin may be 36, about to be 37, or you may be like, oh, wait a minute, actually, happy birthday, Marie. Your birthday will have been by now. So Marie was 36 and has turned 37. But again, I feel it's because, oh, right, wow. Now that's interesting. That's because now that's cool how they're drawing my attention to that, because Marie, I saw that you commented on the YouTube. So rather than me responding to you that way, I will respond to you in case you don't watch this. But if you email my assistant and she'll give the details on the course. So that's clever that they've given me, but it was just I was drawn to the other week there. You said, oh, I'm 36, I'm going to be 37. So that means that your North Node is in Taurus. So anybody that is that age, your North Node will be in Taurus. So you could be finding this energy pretty rough, actually. Again, I was talking about that with somebody else. Again, they can put in the comments. Actually, Michelle did actually put something about the actually, those are the two comments that I've seen. Yeah. So yeah, Michelle's finds Taurus moon rough for a different reason. It's because of the way it is in her chart. But Marie, just if you are, or anybody else that's got that, you could be finding these particular, and again, the moon's only in a moon sign for 2.5 days. You could be finding it rough because Uranus is the planet of awakening, shock, surprises, things like a bolt out the blue. I always call it like a lightning or electricity. It's like something coming out of the blue. And because Uranus is in Taurus, Taurus is the earthly realm, the material, the physical, which we live in. Well, you guys might, I don't. I'm joking. I do have to go out and about it now and again, but a lot of the time I just like to stay high, up here in the higher dimensions. I just find it funny that I live up high as well. I'm not just saying that, by the way. Whenever anybody else does a reading for me, that's the first thing that comes through. And I like to get things. I like to go sometimes to people. Some people that know me, but some people that don't know me, and it's just always the same thing that comes through. It's like, wow, you're like really kind of. I don't know. Just like they always talk about being in the higher dimensions. But yeah, basically Uranus and Taurus is shocks to the physical environment. I'd say when the moon's in Taurus, to me it means it kind of heightens it a little bit. And the other thing, why have I just forgot? Let me look at it actually. Yeah, Mars is in Taurus just now as well, actually. I didn't think about that. Oh, that's it. Sorry. Yeah, Uranus in the North Node. The North Node, that's what I started talking about. Yeah. So basically, if you have got a North Node in Taurus, this year, either it's already happened or it will be later on at some point this year or in the next sort of couple of years. Because for me, it was I don't even think it was last year. I think it was the 2020 was the North Node in Gemini. Oh, that's my sister actually. On my way soon, but how's that? How soon is soon when it's my family? I'll see how far I get through with this. It's like I'll just do it till the buzzer rings. That's what we'll do, right? I might need to do this in 2 bits, but basically it's kind of like your North Node is where you're meant to be heading to in your future. So what I'm trying to get at is when the moon and the planet of awakening is meeting up with your destiny, if you are North Node and Taurus, it's going to feel pretty heavy energy. Like basically, if you don't feel like you're heading in your direction that you're meant to be, you're going to feel a lot of pressure, a lot of fear coming up, subconscious fears. Like what I was just describing to Michelle, if energy is moving over your 12th house in particular, that is the subconscious. People tend to be drawn to me when they're basically not feeling too great or even freaking out with the 12th house stuff, because my Pluto retrograde in Scorpio 0 degrees in the 12th house. That is what makes me, well, like I said the other day, if I wasn't actually a shaman, that would make me a shaman alone without having went through all the rings of fire. Because with that placement, it's really fucking difficult. I'm not even going to lie, guys. I've never to this day met anyone with the exact same placement. I think I did read a chart that recently though, and somebody did have close degrees to it, but not the exact degrees. And it's so, yeah, it is a painful placement to have. I've had to move through a lot of my own darkness to be able to help other people in their darkness. And a lot of the time with me, I was going through the darkness as I helped other people, which I personally don't recommend other people to do. But it appears I didn't have any choice. And it has got a lot to do with, like I say, it is an important placement. My soul must have chose that. Well, my soul did choose to come in with that. And like I say, I'm more, I don't moan about it. I feel really blessed actually with that placement, which a lot of astrologers would be like, are you fucking crazy? Because I've seen other people bashing that placement before. And the thing is, that's only if somebody's running away from what they're afraid of and they're not using it correctly. Because with that placement as well, you could, like anything, it's got a shadow side. You could go really into the darkness and you could just stay stuck and you could be very unhappy and stuff. But I chose to keep moving through it. And also I chose to keep moving through my own pain and keep helping others through their pain. And like you hear all the time, not all the time, but need it, a lot of the time, because it's true. I've had a lot of backstabbing, betrayal, bending over backwards to help people that I don't regret any of it, because I must have felt like it was the right thing to do at the time. But my God, have I learned? And so and it's so funny because I caught somebody the other day. It was just a random video on that placement. And I was like, and it was just basically someone saying like, we need more people to kind of describe that. So maybe I'm doing it right now. So, maybe I will just do a video solely on that and then see if it reaches other people that have got that placement, because it is a really difficult placement to have. I would say wherever you've specifically got Pluto in Scorpio, anywhere, it's going to be difficult. Like, for instance, I've noticed, like, I can think, when I've noticed people that have got Pluto and Scorpio in the 11th house, I kind of have recognized, like, whenever I start saying, I bet you're really good at helping people, like your friends in particular, or groups of people with their pain, but I bet you also will get like false friends coming out the woodwork every now and again, because Pluto is transformation, destruction, it's death and rebirth, and it's pain, basically. Scorpio and Pluto energy is pain. And that's why I'm saying me having Pluto retrogrades, that's like, again, retrogrades is like, it's just, to me, it's, well, it's when the planet appears to be going backwards, but it slows everything down. So again, this is why I've got dyslexia, dyspraxia, dyscalculia, ADHD, it's like things that other people take for granted that they can do really quite easily, like tidying up the living room or sorting their finances or paying a bill, or what I mean? Like, even when you've got the money there, like, you'd only know if you had something like all of that or one of it, that even when the money's there, because sometimes it might be the money's not there, right? And it's like, but more so than not, it can be the money's there, but it's like, I might pay too much money to another debt that wasn't priority. And then I'm like, shit, I should have paid that, or, and then you get the late fees, and all of that over time really adds up. But then you learn, and I've learned, and that's why it always gets said to me, I'm actually really good at teaching people about money, which makes me laugh. But I'm actually very good at helping people manifest money. I'm very good at helping people manifest anything, full stop, in a genuine way and not a manipulative way. And it's because of that. Oh God, so this just seems to be about Pluto and Scorpio. It's because of that placement. It's because I can feel what your deepest fear is, and I can feel what your deepest desires are. And if you allow me to get to the bottom of what is your biggest fear, then I can help you move towards what your biggest desire is. If that's losing weight, you'll lose the weight. If that's following your dreams, you'll follow your dreams. If that's being the love of your life, you'll be the love of your life. But guess what? Only if you're willing to do the work. Love it. I'm in coach mode today. I don't know why. Can't think of the reason why. Well, actually, it's probably because it's like getting into the later degrees of Leo season. And that's, I've got Venus and Aries in the 5th house, which is Leo. So it's cheerleader energy. Right, I just need to reply to my sister because my niece is going to be here soon. I can defrost. She's bringing me food. Right, anyway, this appears to, I'm just going to shuffle these cards because I don't think this is what I was sitting down to do. I think I'll need to do that later when my niece leaves. So with what I've just been saying here, I'm assuming there's people that, you know, maybe are needing to face where they're running away from. So like say that is, oh, so I went on about the intensity of the energies. And again, that won't be intense for everyone. Like where it's in my chart, it's not too intense. But for you, it might be. So it's just, I'm just sharing that other people are finding it quite intense. And definitely if you've got a North Node in Taurus, I'd imagine you will be finding it intense in some sort of way. So it's just good to be aware of. But the other thing today is we've got Venus and Jupiter in a trine. So, and it's the 8-8 energy. So it's funny that I was pointing out the 8-8 line gateway when I was pulling one of them twin flame cards the other day. But yeah, this basically just means it's like a real sort of positive energy in the air. And yeah, you know, so everything to do with 8, which is abundance, power, personal power. Because Venus is in Leo right now, the sun's in Leo, so Venus in Leo is again, follow the fun. Again, follow the fun, and that's where the money will be as well. I know that's easier said than done, because I heard people not saying that, but saying basically of that vibe, and it's like, really, I've been doing what I love for ages, and the money is not coming. But it's because I wasn't dimming my light, but I wasn't going full beam. And the more I go full beam, the money comes. So but then you've got to push through the fear. So see what I mean about like, that's why I would say I have put in the hard work. I've also got Saturn. Well, it feels like I'm giving an astrology lesson today in my own way. I've got Saturn, planet of hard work, discipline, rules, strict, and Scorpio. Scorpio's brutal. You know what I mean? It's brutal truth. That's why I can deliver brutal truth with a lot of love. Depending on where the moon's at. But again, Scorpio's the opposite of Taurus energy today, where the moon's at as well. So basically, what I'm saying is, it's like when I was talking about money, because I'm sure I did pick up. I thought I picked up the abundance cards. Did I not? Did I leave them through there? Wait a minute, I'm going to get them. I can help people with money, whether it's manifesting money or just basically the practical shit as well. Like just not fucking going and spending all your money when you've not got to spend, or spending money and it was, but like I always say, if you owe people money, that isn't your money. That's what I tell myself to people. You know, it's because people with ADHD do things like this. And what's been really coming on my radar lately is, you know, I've had a couple of people here and there over the last couple of years, especially when I was talking about my hypnotherapy, you know, asking like, do you help with things like to do with smoking or gambling or sex, drugs, and rock and roll? No, I'm joking, but you know what I mean? Just and of course I do. You know, I'm a hypnotherapist as well as all this other stuff, but I help in my own unique way. And basically, that what I'm saying is it can be debilitating. Like, you know, you don't need to have a gambling issue to be just spending money, not because I only kind of thought about that myself. Like the closest I come to something like that, right? Addictive behavior is eBay. Like, you know, I get quite a kick out of eBay, but not in like, I know some people might go to the dark side with that too. You might be like fucking buying everything because you want to win. I'm not like that. I'm not competitive. Thank fuck I'm not competitive. And that's quite funny because that ties in with the bloody the channeling that I done last night. If you watch that one, comparison is the thief of joy. If anything, I don't like the L word. I don't like the lazy word, right? But I'm a bit lazy with shit like that. Like whether it was the twin flame or anybody else, if somebody's in competition for a guy, I'm like, fucking see you later. I can't be arsed for this, right? If I have to fucking fight for somebody, they obviously don't want me like enough anyway. Do you know what I mean? I've got Venus and Aries. I'm fucking chasing after something. Do you know what I mean? I will declare my undying love on the internet, however, and shine that light bright as fuck. And whoever it is that is meant to pick it up shall hear the call, and they will come when they're ready. That's different. But do you know what I mean? It's like, all jokes aside, but I'm not really joking. It's yeah, like I don't get it when people are like that. Anyway, right, so God is your source. So what I'm saying is I'm good at helping people with anything to do with money, but it's usually been from my own struggle. And definitely people, if you have got ADHD, whether you've been diagnosed with it or you're like, God, I've got a lot of the traits, because I've got people that have been diagnosed with it, or they just feel they've got it from listening to me talk. I mean, really, it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, it does matter because it lifted a lot for me when I found out, but it doesn't matter in the sense of, well, if you can take on board the stuff that's helped me and the stuff that helps my clients, and it's going to help you. But yeah, they are guiding me to say that because I feel there are some people out there that really need to get a handle on that and need some support. So if you do, you know, if you do need help in that area, like just inquire to my assistant. If it's more private and you don't want to say it to my assistant, you can email claireverything@gmail.com. But I would first protocol, if you don't mind, if you're not too bothered about my assistant knowing, it would be better to say to her, right, so God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there's plenty of abundance for all to share. Yes, I feel that just jumped out because it's basically what I was saying is, if you're kind of going, it feels like people are going a bit in the dark side. It feels like you're falling a bit in the south node. The south node. So this is it, right? The north node, because I think the buzzer's going to go soon. The north node is in Taurus, and that is, Taurus is self-worth. It is money, it is your home, it's your assets, it's your finances, it's everything to do with the second house. So you might want to look at what's in your second house. Again, if you've got no idea about that, book an hour session. It's 144, it's £144 my money. I don't know what is your money. If that's too much in one go, I believe you can pay it in free. It'll allow you to, or if you've got really good credit, a woman bought something the other day and it actually gave her 3 months. I think she's got 3 months to pay it. So do you know what I mean? Just no interest or something. But that'll only be if you've got good credit. I don't know about you guys, but I don't get shit like that. But anyone gets the PayPal checkout. Like I've got bad credit, but I don't know if I'll ever not have bad credit, to be honest. But do you know what I mean? It allows me to do that. So I'm just saying that for people that need to know. That, yeah, so that is, it's about self-worth, money. But in Scorpio, it's about debt, finances, taxes, other people's money, owing people money. You know, it's the eighth house. The eighth house is secrets. So I think this is why they make me talk about things like gambling, or, you know, like, say, it's funny that I said that about eBay, because yeah, like I'm going quickly because I think my sister's going to arrive soon. I don't fall into like, oh, needing to bid, you know, for the whole kind of that. It's just to get a wee kick out. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, just, I love finding things that are different because I'm always going on about being unique. Like I was going on about that in the video yesterday. You know, I don't, like, I cannot stand copying, and I can't stand when people copy me. I can't stand when people copy other people. Like all of it just gives me the ick, because I've got my moon in Sagittarius conjunct Uranus. I like to be different. And I love when I see other people being unique and different. And I'm the same with like clothes and stuff too. Although, to be honest with you, I'm really quite plain. I mean, I'm wearing my jammies right now, by the way. But like, I'm quite plain, I think, when it comes to most of my clothes in the everyday sense. And then every now and again, I'll probably have my leopard print on or something bright or whatever. And I always like to change up my jewellery. But anyway, it's whatever. I like to be different. You know, I don't like when everybody's sort of going out and buying the same things. Like, it's not really my vibe. And so yeah, that's why I'm going on about debt and money, because it's not just money. It's like Scorpio is the debt bit, and Taurus is the having money, having the luxury. So it's like, and it's about finding the balance in between that. But I feel a lot of people, whether it's to do money or just falling into worry or falling into that south node, the past energy, dwelling on the past, falling into the old earth. It's like the old earth and the new earth too. It's right. What do we need to know here? Why am I talking about all this? Coercion, knowledge, drama, guilt. Yeah, I don't even need to read them to know that that's, you know, trickery. So I think this is where people have actually been fucked over a little bit, actually, in money. And then it's affecting, oh God, and I see that a lot of people too. Shit, I'm not picking them up. something for my niece to play with, and she comes on joking. It's kind of like, yeah, it's some kind of fuckeries went on with money. Wait a minute, I need to just, is she asking me anything I need to reply to right now? Oh, that's fine. It's just the buzzer going to go. Right, why was I talking about that then? Let's just see. Going to be relevant to someone out there. But it's just something that they keep pulling my attention to, is that because money keeps coming up a lot. Well, a lot of clients, it keeps coming up that like a lot of twin flames are worried about money. And this always comes up with twins because it's usually one twin is overly, I'm not going to say obsessed, but overly bothered, worried about money. Like either just, it might not even be not that money's not good. It might just be always needing to have more and needing to have money, you know what I mean, just for security. And especially I see that a lot, that people are wanting to have their money in a good place before they go forward to a twin. And then that's where we go to like divine feminine energies in particular. So this is what's interesting, because remember, I'm primarily divine feminine, and my money goes up and down all the time. And usually if it's down, it's because I've just not got the finger out and put my offers out fast enough. But you'll see I literally just ended a course and I was talking about another course before it even ended. So I've got better at that. And just organising stuff in general. And also just the more chilled I am and the happier I am, the more you do attract people without really doing anything. Like I did say, like, oh, I'll probably land bigger counselling clients in the 2 weeks that I'm off because I'm not trying. It's always the way. What's that affirmation? I attract everything I require to achieve my goals by focusing on the outcome. Yeah, but that's crazy. But what I would say is, it's focus on what you want, put it out there. And when it comes to me attracting clients, I just put out, right, whoever most needs my help, whether it's in a group or one-to-one, or my counselling clients, very quick, like send them to me. You know what I mean? And then that's for the highest good of all. It's not trickery, it's not manipulation, it's just whoever's meant to work with me will hear the call. And like I even said, if I don't get free people, I'm not running that one anyway. But that's important. So for anyone that asks, like Marie or anyone else, if people want to do the divine detox with me, I wouldn't call it divine detox, but it would be very similar. I can do that with you one-to-one over 4 sessions, because some people don't even want to do in a group. Right, give us maybe just time for one card. But basically issues of self-worth, money, needing to have security, safety, things to do with the home, is going on for people right now. And it's because I feel it's because the moon is in Taurus. What do we need to know about that? It's not going to be for everyone, but what do we need to know? Healer of the ages. Well, Jesus is a good card to get. Look, appreciation. If before I even get time to read the card, if I don't, this is about like calling on Jesus, calling on God, calling on whatever higher deities you resonate with, and appreciating what you have got. And particularly what I was starting to say there was, if anybody is particularly holding themselves back from going towards their twin because of money stuff, whether it be like some of the more sort of darker stuff that I mentioned, like getting into bother with money, or whether it just be like what a lot of divine masculines do, regardless of gender, just feeling like they need to be in a better place before they go towards, like, you know, it's about realizing that that is to do with the programming and the implant, that, you know, we feel like we have to be a somebody, we have to have money to be a somebody. Well, that's why I'm forever saying most of the time I've done this, I've no fucking had money, guys. And when I write my book, you'll really seriously get what I'm talking about. But look, indecision, that's also an implant from the dark ones, is what I'm going to say. When you're constantly looking, it's an 8. But remember I said there's a lot of 8-8 lucky energy today with the Venus and Jupiter trine. So it's about basically, yeah, that's the good point too. Jupiter being in Aries, you might want to see where that is in your chart. Should be expanding areas. If it's not already bringing about luck or opportunities, it will be at some point. But yeah, harness the power of the 8, not the shadow side. It's like, you know, if you're stuck in indecision, then just make a decision today that, you know what, I don't know right now. I'm going to make a decision not to make a decision today, but I know that I can't stay here every day. It's basically, there's a lot of people stuck in this, whether it's about money decisions, love decisions, work decisions, whatever it is. I'm just feeling a lot of people stuck. And look, and you can escape. Oh my God, this is crazy. You can escape the garden and the gate whether you're a man, woman, whatever you identify, the garden, this is about the gates open. You're the one that's keeping yourself trapped. Something might be significant about, wow, the 30th of August. Look at that. Happiness. I feel someone will have reached the sun, their happiness. I feel that is again about a twin flame union or a really important conversation. Deceit, look, but I feel in this case it's like there's been deceit around, there's things not being spoken about that somebody needs help with. Look, throat chakra. Yeah, look, not speaking about something that I'm all tied up with. But I want the love because I'm brokenhearted. I'm channeling somebody's situation and I'm walking away from the places that's broke my heart because I've found the balance within myself. I'm striving to find more of a balance. I'm being led by my goddess of the moon. Oh my God, this is how they came out before. Away from any attachments that I've now recognised, which aren't always just romantic. This can be toxic, anyone around you, family, friends, being addicted to work. Oh my God, that's what they're trying to tell me. One of my best friends, I was meant to be meeting up with and I haven't managed to. And it was just because she keeps on taking more work. And I was like, and although that's one of my best friends, she's also in the energy of divine masculine. And I was like, this explains a lot for many of my client situations, that it's just divine masculine energy just can't get enough. You know, it's like they'll take on all the work. It's like that wee romantic card that says, I bury myself in work to forget you. It's like, you know, it's just constantly chasing the pentacles. But I suppose what the message coming through is appreciate what really matters. And it is the love in your life. And if you've got love in your life, great. Even if it's not romantic, appreciate the love. Appreciate the love that's around you, love and support. But if you've got twin flame love around you and you're delaying it because you're allowing attachments to hold you back, you're keeping all tied up, you know, you're staying in deceit, lying to yourself, lying to other people, then it's not going to be adding your happiness, is it? Oh yeah, but that's basically what they're saying to me about my friend, was I was like, well, I guess I'll see you in September then. Because I just accept people for how they are, but me pointing it out did, you know, because we'd spoke about it before, and she's like, oh God, I know. She wasn't going to take on more work, and then she did. But the thing is, she's having fun, and she's loving that Leo energy because she is a Leo. So as long as you're having fun and you're, you know, but if it's actually holding you back from doing other things that you want to do, then that's an issue. And I do see that with a lot of twin flames. It's like, whether I catch general readings or it comes up in my client sessions as well, that it's just kind of like, basically I'm actually always helping women clients, not all, but most of them, with money stuff, or stuff, you know. And it's kind of like, and a lot of the time it is just, we spoke about this in my course actually recently when I ended it. It's like, it was really beautiful when people shared, because it's anonymous, but when people were sharing about how grateful they are and how things just work out, even things to do with money, even when they don't have money, just appreciate it. And again, it's like, that's not a coincidence that when people have spent either the 4 months that we've done in that course, or all these women have been with me at least a year and a half or longer, you will start to become more grateful for the simple things. That's what I'm about as a shaman. That's what I'm about as me. That is why I always say, if people need that deeper healing and subconscious work, hiring me, I suppose that is, investing in yourself and investing in me as your counsellor is going to be the fast track to feeling the happiest you can be, because people mirror me. They mirror that relaxed energy. And think about how many people do you know can still be really happy even when they haven't got money or they haven't got a lot of money. I don't know a lot of people that can be like that. And the people I do know like that are other shamans, just saying. Or it's people I've worked with that I've learned to, you know, and then ironically, they do attract a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like what's happening to me. So, but I only attract a lot of money when I'm actually paying attention, look, to my own inner masculine, feminine balance and what lights me up, following my heart. 38 may be significant there. And following the door to spirit, the door to happiness. Then I'm the woman holding the coin. This could go for a man too. Then my root chakra's balanced, because that's about money. I'm not locked into a contracted debt. You know what I mean? Happy times, happy families. This can also be about happy unions, because we've got the woman, the man, and the 2 kids. Change the sex if it's not relevant. There's lots of possibilities, but unless you actually pick a door and walk through it, you're going to be stuck. You need a plan, but you need to take action towards the plan. Then your blossom and abundance can come in. It's opening the door to personal healing and happiness. And it can be over the world, you know, and actually this can be about, like, you know, helping the world out of the storm. And this is so funny. This is like a personal reading I had not long ago, where that's what was said to me. I'm helping the world out of the darkness, you know, out the old earth and the new earth, out of the storm, that helping the twins come together, away from envious attachments, helping them sort out their money and their sexual energy and sexual attachments. Because I've had a lot, I mean, I'm not going into all my fucking shit, guys, but I've had a lot of not so nice stuff in my life happen, but I've healed and empowered in that area. So I've got a lot of powerful sexual energy, the creative energy to be able to help people wherever they need support in that area, where it's creativity or whether it's healing, any kind of sexual stuff as well. Even just the fact that I say sex, and sexual is a miracle. My friends used to rip the piss that I used to not be able to say any kind of dirty words, and yeah, and now I'm just like sex, and more sex. Women holding a heart, because it's healthy, you know, it's the distortion around it obviously got affected by the distortion. Angel of love. You need to be the angel of love and the woman holding a heart, or the angel of the man of whatever, the man holding a heart, or whatever you want to see yourself as. Be connected to your crown chakra again. Get away from these financial constraints. Be the man holding the coin or the woman holding the coin, and be empowered, but truly be happy. So yeah, you can be the man or the woman holding the coin and be happy. But if you're thinking you need the coin to be happy, you'll just end up overthinking again. But you got to realise that cornucopia ain't about the money. It's about the happiness. Then the money will come. Then the victory will come. Anxiety will be behind you. You'll be in your strength. You've got to be patient, though. Patience. So this is why I share about my journey. I've had to be very, very patient. Very fucking patient for a lot of stuff. I still am being. It doesn't sound like it when I said it there, but it's because I've got to hurry up. See, I've got to hurry up, though. I'm channeling. Somebody feels that I've got to hurry up. I've got to take action. This is resonating with me. I'm off on my journey. I'm connecting with my third eye. I'm going to visualize. I'm going to visualize myself there. And then I'm going to be the magician in the mirror, and I'm going to take action. I'm going to tell this person that I love them. So this can be a man, woman, whatever you identify as. And then my money's going to come in because I took the action. I'm going to find my soul family. This is also about celebrations, birth, unions, reunions, happy times. Put the hostilities behind me. Put the thinking man behind me, or the thinking woman, and that's the whole deck. And then these ones were still. So once you face the indecision and you get yourself out of the situation, you know that you can. I feel it's in a lot of people's minds. Some people are in physical situations they need to escape from. So again, you need to get support, whether it be me with me or someone else, if that's you. 30th of August is important for some reason. Happy times. And I do feel that by the 30th of August, whatever is keeping somebody trapped in their mind specifically, or in a physical situation, it'll be done. New beginnings. Possibly, you know, the 1st of September. Right. What does this person need to surrender to? But I feel this is for a few people. I might not do another video if I don't get around to it, but I think probably if my niece falls asleep, I'll watch this back and I'll publish this. I'll do another one if I feel guided to, but maybe this is the therapy birthday. I asked what people most needed to know, so wasn't what I was planning on doing. But again, you see, that's unexpected. The Uranus energy. And also, look at, I've spoke a lot about money here, and that I'm meant to be helping people with money. And if you don't need help with money, then, right, guys, if you don't need help with money in that way, this isn't your message. But this is about helping people with procrastination. Procrastinating about getting help around money issues, whether it's gambling, addictions of any kind, help with procrastination general, about life stuff, balancing your work-life balance. Again, that train journey, the train hypnosis that I've been putting in the comments, I'll probably just copy and paste that again. That is a brilliant session, which can be booked. Again, that's just a normal session, the 1441. That can be done in an hour. Well, it's actually a 30-minute hypnosis, but 30 minutes, so you talking to me for us to work out what I'm going to add in, which will be personal to your journey. People absolutely love it. It really helps release a lot of heavy baggage. So it might be something you want to book for when I return in September. You can arrange a date that suits you. My assistant will help you with the dates that suit me. And now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. That's what I just said. Look at that. When you face the indecision, when you just make the decision, move forward and use the lucky energy of today. So if you're watching this today on Thursday, the 17th, isn't it? Thursday, 17th August, 2022. If you're watching this, there's a lucky energy in the air. Escape the prison of your mind to the happiness and don't stop believing. That's my sister. Surrender, procrastination. Right. See you later, guys. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe.